1, 2, 1, 2. Hello, you beautiful people. So, a lot of my friends asked me to tell them how was vipassana for me, and instead of writing to each and everyone separately, I decided why not to make a video. It'll be much quicker. In short, it was the most beautiful gift I could gift it myself, as my friend Anna would say. It was very hard and at the same time very rewarding in the end. I choose this location in Farkaskútvölgy. My Hungarian speaking friends will forgive my pronunciation. I will add some pictures to the video so you can see. It was run by the local Hungarian vipassana organization, which is based solely by volunteers, which don't have any salary and they just do it from the purity of their heart, and which is very extraordinary in today's world, to do something for free for others. It's based in Hungary. It's a beautiful cottages, huts, very nicely furnished. You share place with other persons, in this case, which is not the case for other centers like in Poland. And most of all, it was convenient. It looked nice, cozy, and close to my roots. It's a Slavic country, so that's the reason I came here. I made some notes to see. A beautiful yoga shala, which hosted 100 people here, and there were about 30 people helping to organize this event. What is vipassana? It's a way to meditate. I do meditate, and I did have some extraordinary experiences before, with meditation or without. So I really wanted to explore this topic for a longer time. Because there was some coincidences, I was, after 8 years in Europe for Christmas holidays. I don't live in Europe for 15 years almost now, continental Europe. So I thought it would be nice to come here and spend my New Year's in this wonderful practice. What is it about? It's you're bound to not to do some impurities, 5 impurities. First of them is talking, because with talking we can make a lot of trouble. No physical contact, no eating meat for 5 days, no stealing, no harming others. It's pretty much it. And it came for Buddha's teaching that all human life is suffering, and this teaching tries to get the roots of the suffering, which is not external, but mostly internal, inside us. It's not about the external events that happen, it's about how we do react to them. And we do tend to react with aversion or craving, for both. Depending on what's happening, our body reacts this way. And with the deep meditation, you can go in and change this behavior in yourself. Therefore, your whole reality changes. Another important thing is realization of impermanence, which is everywhere in our lives. Everything is changing. Everyone will die. Everything grows, dies. It's a repeating cycle. Every material you have, house you build, will start decaying soon. So there's no running away from it. That's how things work. That's nature. It's a very important thing to realize for me as well, not to be dependent on the outside objects that you face. The whole structure of the course is that way that you can meditate according to your willing. There are 3 main sittings which you have to attend. If you don't, they will have to look for you where you are in the camp. So in short, you can meditate from 4:30 to 9:30 all day, pretty much. I tried a couple of days full day cycle. That really didn't work well for me. I couldn't really put like proper effort for the whole hour sitting. So I decided just to do a couple of them in a day, the ones I had to, obviously, and based on my feelings, not to push anything, not to push myself too much. That was my best approach. So, how's my experience? I start short. I start with my year. My last year, 2025, was one of the toughest for me, health-wise. I've been through a lot. It started in India in January, where I got so sick because we were in cold rooms, 4-degree room at night, no isolation, no heating. And on the 5th day, I had 40-degree fever, shivering and being cold. I felt I'm dying. And I was losing touch with the body. I saw this beautiful bright light, loving light. I'm like, oh, I'm dying. And I looked back, I recapitulated everything that happened in my life, and I'm like, I'm fine, it's all good, let it come. And next day I woke up, crap, I need to go out and do the work again. So somehow I managed to get back to Egypt, where I live now, and recovered with a strong discipline. I would be meditating every morning, working out, eating proper food, putting my phone away, doing all the good stuff, and doing as well some retention, stuff like that. That made amazing impact on my life. I had such a pure mind, such a great focus. I gained 7 kilos of muscles, really amazing. I really enjoyed all my sports. And then I went to Bali. I was practicing at the time Maharishi's question, teaching of Maharishi. It's very simple. You would just do self-questioning. Who am I? Who am I? And with that, after like 2 weeks, when I was falling asleep with this question. And when my conscious mind was falling asleep, I got the answer. And the answer was very beautiful. After that, I spent about 2 weeks, 10 days in a state of pure bliss, just super relaxed, super present, just being morning in my garden, having coffee and watching the sky was the most amazing thing ever. Really, really beautiful, blissful state. Maybe they call it samadhi. And this all changed when I got bit by a tick. It got another Lyme's disease. This time it hit me pretty hard. It affected my nervous system. I was photosensitive. I couldn't walk. Everything hurts. I was sleeping 12 hours a day. Pretty much all day I was just sleeping, not able to do anything. So that was quite intense. But luckily I knew what it is and I didn't wait. I got the pharmacy, got antibiotics in Malta. They were so kind to give me antibiotics. I just showed them a positive test for Lyme's disease, and after a month of antibiotics, I was feeling better. Then I was working on the house, and my left shoulder got paralyzed. Probably the Lyme disease affected the nerves on the shoulder, and I lost sense of touch, like all the muscles. I couldn't do push-up, and I would do push-up, would fall on my face. So that lasted for like 3 months, but I would work out every day and just focus on getting better. So after 3 months, I was able to do a push-up and stuff like that. It was through a lot of pain. Like the pain was, I had dislocated shoulders before. The pain was same like dislocated shoulder, except you're not able to put the shoulder back. So it's pretty intense. Then I got to Dahab, back to Egypt, and I started feeling good again. I got back to my training, reached my personal bests in freediving and beyond. And I was so excited to push it a bit further and see how deep I can get. Unfortunately, Dahab being Dahab, I had one unlucky meal, which was in September. And since then I had a lot of stomach issues and problems. And this continued through here. My first 3 days I was in severe stomach pain, and my mind was really like punishing me for what you have done, you fool. Like, you came here with this, now I have to go away. I'm like, okay, let's do it. Let's do another day. Another day of, I do a day of fast, which is not recommended for vipassana. I did some longer fasts, 5-day, 4-day fasts before. Like, okay, should be nice, I'll make this. And I was fasting for around 36 hours. And this coincidentally was on the New Year's, on the 31st, on the hardest day here, where you're not allowed to leave the Gashala for for 2 hours. And so much pain, so much suffering. And then somehow I pushed it through, and then exhausted, I got to my bed and fall asleep. And during this sleep, I had a dream. I saw a black curtain, and there was beautiful bright light coming under the curtain. And in the dream I peeled the curtain a bit, and this beautiful light came out. I was like, oh yeah, now I remember. And the moment I did that, my conscious mind woke up, oh look, and then it was away. But for me, it was a very important reminder that it's about not reacting so strongly with the mind to whatever and what the answer is at the end. Strangely enough, the 5th day, the day after, the pain was still there, but it was not so strong for me. I could work with it. I could sit. And I started to experience these beautiful long meditations where I could really not move for more than 1 hour and be stuck like a stone, just be in one position, not move a finger. And I managed to get to really beautiful states and sensations. Saying that, I'm not a religious person. I don't follow any beliefs, whatever. It's, whatever works for you, works for you. For me, I have to really experience stuff to believe. I do believe that this really works because I managed, after these meditations, which were really long and profound, when I went out of the meditation, my presence was crazy. I would just lay down in my bed and look out from the window and look at the sky and just, be happy, be so empty. My mind was so empty, no outside distractions, nothing. And this makes crazy difference. When you realize how many distractions we have during the day, how many notifications you get on your phone, which are stupid. Really, like there's no meaning to it. You get a notification. There's a reel with a booby lady jumping somewhere. It makes no sense. And that's where we live, through what we live. We live through a world, through a lot of all this negativity and pain. So there were ups and downs. Overall, it was a very, very beautiful, very positive experience. The concentrations levels I would get, like my concentration level was of, I don't know, a rabbit before. I could focus. It's proven that like our focus, if you look at Instagram, for example, and you look at how long people are watching your stuff, it's about 2 to 4 seconds. If you make a video longer than that, like majority of the people will just leave because they just scroll, feed their mind with stuff. And I wasn't that bad, but this was quite the case as well. I would not last a movie, for example. Like I couldn't, like reading a book, well, it could be hard depending on if I read in the evening when my mind is tired, like busy. So that was, there's a big importance for me personally to remove my phone after 7 p.m. and don't feed my busy monkey mind with useless stuff. And now I see it with even more clarity and like that. The mind tries crazy tricks on you. It's just wow. And you are there to focus it, to concentrate. For example, it's a bad example. I'm so sorry if this happens for you, but I participated in group sitting after the meditation, and a person would be asking, oh, I had this voice in my mind, and it tells me to swallow. I was like, oh, that's so silly. And then one of the later days, when I was already in these deep, beautiful meditations, I could feel sensations and free flow through my body. I would see blinking lights behind my eyes. This thought came, and then my mouth started producing so much saliva I had to swallow. But don't worry, when you stop thinking about it, it stops. And it's crazy how interconnected everything is. Today is the first day. Yesterday there was one day we could start talking, and today is the first day when we, could reach back to reality with technology and so on. And for me, what happened, one of the days, I got strong negativity towards a person that's working in my house right now. I have a summer house in Czech for my parents. And strong negativity, a lot of bad feelings. And I was like, wow, okay, this is heavy. So let's see. And today I opened the phone and I find out there was an issue with them getting into the house, and it correlates exactly with the moments I had these bad feelings. So everything is interconnected. Your mind has power of your thoughts is amazing force, and it can be to your good or to your bad. So be very mindful of your thoughts and how you approach others. Another interesting topic is my health. Because I'm freediving, I really do see correlations with my health and how I'm performing. So I did start really observing these, and that's more like resting heart rate, HRV values, my sleep. So I'm tracking all of this. And including here, there was a lot of walking. It's a big area, which is not common for vipassana centers, but this is a big area. So during a normal day, I would spend 9 kilometers walking. Just the walk from my accommodation to the restaurant was 1.7 kilometers from myself. So, and you go there 3 times a day. You go 3 times, 4 times a day to yogashala, 5 times, depends. So this all accumulated to 9 kilometers a day, approximately for me. That's 90 kilometers per 10 days. I never walked that much in my life because I always be a freestyle mountain biking athlete, like bikes, motorbikes. And for me, it was too slow. Here, I really enjoyed it because you kill time. It took 15 minutes to get to the restaurant area. So this all contributed to me improving my resting heart rate significantly from 22 when I came here super tired. I didn't really realize how tired I was, how worn out was my nervous system. This is the first time since I was a child that I allowed myself, like no distractions, just be in peace, being quiet, be with myself. Somebody takes care of me, somebody feeds me. And this all resulted in my health improved. The stomach issues went away. The resting heart rate went from 22 to 40 now, which is the best values I have ever seen. Crazy. And very, very exciting for me. So I observed the same in March when I did this kind of vipassana for me, just being very, very disciplined and very consistent in me practicing meditation, working out, living my life. And I was avoiding all distractions and I saw the same results. So if we do this, we can get amazing benefits for ourselves. It doesn't have to be organized vipassana, you can do it yourself, just being disciplined for some time with your thought, your actions. Okay, that's it. Thank you for listening, if you made it so far. I would like to thank Vipassana Hungary for this amazing opportunity to self-explore myself, all the organizers, beautiful people. You can really tell that all these actions are, pure-hearted, and there's no greed, no getting money from it. Really appreciate it. Be happy.